We're in the middle of the coldest winter in Boston in over 20 years. It's been so cold that hidden in the streets of South Boston, someone literally built a full-size igloo in their backyard. As soon as it popped up on my Instagram feed, I knew I had to go see this thing for myself. So today I'm on my way to Southie to see this thing firsthand, meet the team behind the idea, and see if it's possible to cook a full-scale steak dinner inside of an igloo. In order to make that happen, we need 4 things. A carb source like my roasted rosemary potatoes, a refreshing side salad to balance out the dish, a rich and creamy garlic aioli sauce, and of course, a ribeye steak. So now let's go see what it takes to build an igloo and if it's even possible for us to cook inside it if we're gonna melt the whole thing trying. All right, we are here in South Boston at Jack's apartment and we're gonna go check out the igloo. I am super stoked. I was just talking to him a little bit. He's pumped up as well. Jack,
what's going on, Sean?
Stoked to
see you, man.
Let's do it.
You wanna go see the igloo?
Yeah, let's go see
Let's
it.
do it.
All right, let's check this thing out.
Yeah, man, come outside. This is where it all went down. You wanna go in first?
Dude, what the
We have 80 bins. We were confident that they were gonna freeze, but as I was filling them, I put a little bit less and less, but they were 8 inches of water.
Yeah.
And they probably froze halfway through, and then they started freezing around the sides, and the ground was warm, so they didn't ever, I don't think they ever would have freeze all the way through. So immediately, the comment section was filled with feedback and advice, and one of the biggest things that people were commenting on was, hey, you have to get the bins elevated. People were talking to us about thermodynamics and the way ice freezes, and my experience was skating on the ponds with hockey,
Right.
and I was like, nah, leave it out there long enough. It'll freeze a couple inches every day. Wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one of the recommendations we took, and it made a huge difference.
I mean, that's smart. And I know you said, I saw in a recent one, you said you guys are filling them less now.
Yeah.
And like, obviously we've got some sheets
We
of
have ice
literally
everywhere.
right here.
Yeah.
So this is what it's built out of.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
So this was the second round of freezing when we went much thinner.
Yeah.
But I think we were really, I think we were really happy with the bottom 2 or 3 rows that we had the thick ones from.
Yeah, you want that like structural
And
support.
as we went up, we went thinner and thinner, and it got lighter and lighter.
I don't even know where you begin to like start building this. I know when we were on the phone earlier today, you mentioned usually when you build, you're back home. So I gather you have some experience building stuff. But.
Just little projects, stuff like this. Yeah, I get boat projects, car stuff, things like that. But I love the snow and the winter, so like it was awesome to be able to be out here every night for 6 hours in the cold with the roommates, hanging out. Like, such a funny learning curve too. Like, none of us have ever really done anything, but even from word go, I was like, we can do it. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but like each step was like little challenge. All right, let's try this, and like we kept working through it. And
the creative energy was there. That was clear from day one.
Yeah.
And I love that because we were talking about it. It's the coldest winter that we've had in over 2 decades in Boston, but instead of hiding from it, you embraced the cold.
I mean, and people talk about seasonal depression, and like I work on my laptop all day, so like once the winter comes and it's cold, it's like I feel like I'm hunkered down in my office, and this was just an excuse to go out and like have fun in the snow like little kids sledding. And that's my whole ethos, is find the good. I run the apparel company called Find the Good, where we focus on promoting positivity and well-being and community, like the community online, the community around town, the local business support, like everything came together, and like that's why the energy shined through, is because like that's what gets me excited, and like a challenge, so like shared experience with my friends, and like ultimately like reaching a goal. It was just like it couldn't have come together any better.
I mean the authenticity was clear, right? Like it makes a ton of sense, because it is about just finding the good in what most people are just sitting inside miserable, hiding from the cold. I mean, even myself, I work on my computer all day. I'm inside most of the time, but then I'm watching you out here doing this and embracing it, and I'm like, I love it. It's just something that gets you outside, gets you excited, and I'm excited to check this thing out. So, shall we do the tour?
Check it out?
Let's do the tour. Let's do the tour.
All right, you want to go in first?
I'll go in first. Let's do it. Dude, what the That is actually insane. This is like a legit full size. Like, I can't even, I mean, I'm not that tall, but I can't even touch the top.
So 8.5 feet by 12 feet wide.
Okay.
The series isn't done.
Series is not
the
done.
igloo isn't done. The form and the roof is done, but the igloo's not done. It's not a home yet. So we still have some leftover ice to build with, but
you have seating, a bar, kitchen table, which we'll be grilling a steak dinner on in a little bit, which will be interesting. But I'm intrigued how the heat will handle. That's the big thing.
So some people have been commenting saying that it's good.
Really?
Yeah, and it was 50-50. Some people said leave it open, which we couldn't. Like, I was losing sleep over this thing not being completed. Like, I didn't care if it fell. It was 2 seconds after we put it up. I was like, hey, roof was done for a minute.
Right.
But some people said that it should help it melt and form. I don't know.
Okay. No, that makes
was
sense,
one take.
though.
It's such a risky, time-sensitive, weather-dependent project. It's like, you really have to choose, like, whose advice are we going to try and test out? Like, it's such a
And you're getting advice from the entire internet because
Oh
you
my
had
God.
everybody looking at your page. 30 million.
30 million people. If I'm not back working for Find the Good or out here building the Igloo, I've just been reading. I've been reading, and I'm like, I don't know if any of these people are experts in igloos, or so many engineers and scientists, have chimed in, and I'm like, you might be. I don't know.
Right, right. And you're like, I hope you're actually an engineer and you know what you're talking about. But I mean, the process of actually putting this together, like, how did you figure out? Did you know what you were gonna do before you bought the bins? Or did you buy the bins and be like, I'm gonna figure it out on the fly?
Well, I bought the bins fully thinking we were going to build an igloo. Yeah. Everything else after that was on the fly. I knew they were going to freeze a little bit and then we're going to build something, but I have 5 roommates, we have a lot of friends. Like, I was like, if we're going to do this, we need to do it like with all of our effort to make it the biggest ice igloo. I think it is the biggest ice igloo like this style. Definitely built in a backyard in the city, hands
100%.
down. Hands down. Traditional igloos are made with compacted snow. Ours is ice. People said, just use snow. Like, it is so much cooler having the walls and the ceiling be all ice.
But you can see through it a little bit. Like, you can see through it. It's like solid ice.
I swear. We swear it's solid.
It's
no hard hats in here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna have a chance to see an igloo in person probably ever again, let alone, this might be the first steak dinner that's ever cooked into the
I think
igloo.
it is. We'll claim it.
We'll claim it. If you disagree, let us know in the comment section, but as far as I'm concerned, this is the first steak dinner that's ever been cooked in an igloo. It's definitely the first igloo that Boston's ever seen.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of it, honestly.
You lived out like a childhood dream.
Childhood dream. That's what so many people commented, where you lived out a childhood dream and you got to do it with your friends and your neighbors and your community. I don't even know if I dreamed of it when I was a child, but I'll take doing it at 26. I guess if you're building an igloo at 26, you're probably still a little bit of a child.
Yeah, of course, dude. And I know you guys were using water, like you had.
Yeah. So that was our mortar. So like a masonry, or how you build with bricks. You have this 50% water, 50% snow mixture. We were mixing it in the bins, and you could build anything. So from the ice bar to the coffee table to the chairs to the entire igloo, all of these seams that are now
solid ice.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 inches of ice. Those are all made from just slush in that mortar, and then you would squish it in there just like you would if you're building with bricks, which I've never done. That's what everyone said.
But you figured it out.
You figured it out.
Wild. I can't believe I'm standing here.
It's awesome.
And I think we're gearing up to grill a steak in
Let's
here.
do it. I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry. Let's do it.
All right, man.
Let's go. First thing, we're gonna make the salad. I know it's not the most exciting part for everybody, but you gotta have your greens. I'm gonna be teaching Jack how to make all this. I think Jack might be doing more cooking in this video than I am.
I'm here for it.
Let's go. First thing, all we're putting in this salad, olive oil. Jack, you can just pour a little bit of that olive oil on there. We don't need much. That looks perfect.
Okay.
All right, we'll give it a quick toss. See, nobody really wants to eat greens, but if you do it right, they're actually pretty good. Here, I'll give you half.
Do it.
Just squeeze it right on in. Beautiful. And now something that everybody tends to miss is actually seasoning your salad, because everything tastes better with seasoning.
I don't
especially.
season my salads.
There you go, ready?
Starting today.
We'll throw a pinch of salt in. Crack some black pepper in there. Don't need much, but it's gonna take it to the next level. That should be good right there.
Okay.
It's nothing fancy, but you don't need much. It's going with a steak. We want something light and refreshing. Cheers.
Cheers. Lemon.
Comes through immediately.
Best part.
I mean, as far as greens go, you're not gonna really beat that for something simple. The steak is the star. We don't need anything fancy. This is just to have something refreshing that cuts through all that like meaty, fatty beef. Well, we're not gonna dwell on salad too long. I'm known for my sauces. I always tell you guys how easy they are to make, so we're gonna have Jack whip together a sauce for you right now.
I'm excited.
This is probably the thing I do best.
Actually, my roommate Mary, she's like, I checked out Sean's page today and his sauces look so good. And I was like, yeah, we're having some tonight.
Yeah, we're having some tonight. We already measured some stuff out for you.
Okay.
Make it a little easy.
I need all the help I can get, Sean.
We're doing a garlic aioli for the steak.
Nice.
Let's give it a little extra flavor.
So excited.
And
Free dinner?
Dude, the sauces are bomb.
I'm a sauce guy too. But I never make them at home. Like I won't take the time. So if this is quick, can you show me how to do it?
That's the key, dude.
I might be making my own sauce. Or buying yours.
so Jack, first thing you're gonna do,
Yep.
you got a jar right here.
Yep.
Put that Greek yogurt right in there.
Okay.
So basically with these sauces, the goal is to make it taste as close to the original while increasing the protein and dropping the calories. And the easiest way to do that is substituting most of the mayo for Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And then we use the balance of other flavors to kind of cut through the tang of that Greek yogurt,
Yep.
make it more balanced and feel more like an actual mayo-based sauce.
All right, this is gonna be a good test because I've heard of the Greek yogurt substitute, but haven't really tried it myself. We're going
I think you'll be impressed. Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
All of it in. And then the next up is the mayonnaise, which actually, full disclosure, this is part of the Greek yogurt because I couldn't fit it all in there. So I just put them together into one jar. I was like, good enough. It's all going to the same spot.
Igloo,
Yeah.
in the Igloo, you have to be
You
efficient.
have to be efficient. There's only so much space. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the tight quarters that we're cooking in here, but to build an igloo in a backyard in Boston, the yard itself isn't that big, and then you have to build an igloo inside of it. So the fact that I can barely even touch the ceiling, pretty impressive. We'll do some lemon juice in here, so I'll help you out on this front.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much about where it goes.
Okay.
As long as most of it's in there, we're good. Beautiful. I pre-roasted the garlic, but like garlic paste will work. But if all you do is drizzle some olive oil on it, throw some salt in, wrap it in tin foil, and put it in the oven for 40 minutes.
I've seen it. I've seen it online. I've never done it.
It's so easy,
It smells so
and it's
good.
worth it. And then all you do is just take it out, and it should literally just squeeze right out of the skin. A lot of it
I'm sure
out.
that our Igloo is gonna smell like garlic after.
Okay, now we're gonna put a tiny bit of Dijon in there, like maybe a teaspoon, just to add a little bit of like complexity to the dish.
Okay.
And perfect.
That's it.
That's it. Nice
right.
and easy. And now we just need, you can crack some fresh black pepper in there again.
Oh, I like this.
I'll tell you when. Get those forearms pumping.
All right, we're going for it.
We're good. That's perfect. That's perfect. I know you got some construction to do there. And then we'll hit it with some kosher salt.
Luckily, this Igloo has electricity.
Yes, it does.
We wanted to be able to do everything that we can do in our regular home, in our Igloo home.
I think you've done a pretty good job of that. So we're gonna blend this to make sure that the garlic bulbs are taken care of, but if you don't wanna do that, don't roast garlic, just use garlic paste or a lot of garlic powder, and then you don't have to blend, you literally just mix, and it takes like 5 minutes to make the whole sauce. But if you're willing to spend the time, it's worth taking the extra time to roast the garlic. And all you do really is just prep 40 minutes in advance, throw it in the oven, and just sit there and wait. We're in business. And you're kind of gonna like lift up and down. It gets a little weird. Sauce so easy you can make it in an igloo, guys.
That's pretty good. It's delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd have no idea there's Greek yogurt in
No.
there. No.
Nope.
All you taste is
Wow,
that
and
garlic.
the garlic.
It just comes through.
A little
and hits.
garlic.
Oh.
So, and the lemon still.
Right, that
Little bit.
that little bit of citrus goes a long way. That's gonna go good on our steak.
Yeah.
So next up, we're gonna grab the potatoes, start getting those up, and then the final thing's the steak. But the important question, Jack, how do you take your steak?
Medium.
Medium's okay.
Medium rare.
Medium rare? Okay, that's my guy.
Okay. Man, dinner's taking a long time.
Hey, we're working on it, all right? So Jack was just asking my story, so I figured we should probably roll as I'm telling it. So basically, I got into health and fitness coming out of college just because my mental state, and more than my physical was my mental state, but I was 220 at the time, like I was just telling you. So I lost about 70 pounds. Obviously, I've put some back on in muscle since, but I knew something needed to change. Coming out of college, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know that I can't keep just partying my life away and not having any purpose. So I started getting into the gym for my mental health more than anything else. And obviously, like at the very beginning, it was I need to lose weight. But then what you quickly realize is like the mental change is what keeps you going, and it's literally finding the good, which is your brand. Which I didn't know that Jack had this brand before we got here.
And
today.
I didn't know that Sean had such a powerful story and a reason behind his newfound purpose.
Yeah, and it's just like kind of worked out to be a perfect brand alignment here. So we have what we need. Jack's confident that this thing's gonna hold up, the heat won't be an issue. We're gonna find out, and let's get this thing started.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's cook.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Here we go.
Let's go. We got flame.
This is the first time we've had any sort of heat in the Igloo.
So we're gonna let that warm up for a couple of minutes. While we do that, we'll actually season the potatoes. So basically, Jack, if you Do the same thing as last time. Give it a quick drizzle of olive oil. That should be good. And by the way, guys, I know I talk a lot about macro-friendly. Olive oil is very good for you. Avocado oil is very good for you. If you're trying to lose weight, I'd recommend being pretty sparse with it. Just use it carefully, but nobody here is trying to lose weight. We're trying to conserve energy because we're in an igloo here. Jack's been building for like 2 weeks straight.
I need to fuel him.
This guy needs as many calories as he can get, so we're gonna feed him good. A little bit of salt going on there. Here, let me give it the old pinch and sprinkle. Guys are professional. Look at this. Perfect.
More?
I'd go a little more.
A little more.
Salt never hurts.
Hey, we're in an igloo.
We're in an igloo.
We're not getting any on the floor.
Perfect. And then, last but not least, beautiful. That ought to do it there. We're just gonna pick some of this rosemary, throw it in there. So
it smells good now.
Yeah, right? You can smell those fresh herbs going in. This is definitely the craziest place I've ever cooked a meal.
Yeah?
Hands down.
Hey, me too.
I've cooked on the ice before, ice fishing, but I've never cooked in the ice
in
before.
the ice, when you look up and around and it's the only thing you see
is ice.
It's a little odd.
Moment of truth. Let's start grilling in the igloo. Potatoes first.
The sizzle in the igloo.
Yeah, that's what we want right there. That's the noise.
All right. We're hearing some droplets. It's a little warm in here since my friend Sean brought his grill in.
It's been, for sure. It got a lot warmer inside the igloo.
It did.
We haven't seasoned the steak yet, but we're on a time crunch, so we're gonna get it on the grill and just season it in the fly. So, moment of truth, here we go. That's what you want to hear.
That's awesome. In an igloo, the echo, the smell.
Cannot be beat. Cannot be beat.
That is so good.
All right, Jack, so we're gonna do this on the fly. I'm gonna handle touching the raw meat so you don't have to. Can you grab the avocado oil for me?
Yes, chef.
Just put a little bit of that on top, just a touch, and I can rub it in. Perfect, that'll be plenty. Now grab some salt, and we're gonna be generous. We want this thing covered.
Really?
If you drop from high, you get better coverage.
Okay.
So nice and high
Good thing
up.
I have the room in my igloo.
There you go.
This is actually why we couldn't build a small igloo. More?
You knew, yeah, hit it hard. Salt generously. Beautiful, one more of those and I think we're good. Guys, obviously, I would recommend seasoning both sides of your steak before you go on, but we're cooking in an igloo, and this igloo is dripping right now, so we're cooking fast because, like I said, I didn't know if this would be possible, and it's possible, but we want to be fast. We don't want to waste time here, so.
Possible, but maybe not sustainable.
Yeah, not sustainable, but we're gonna get this steak done, and we're gonna eat it in this igloo if it's the last thing we do.
Oh, we have. There's a lot of firsts going on right now.
I've never cooked in an igloo in my entire life. Jack's never built or cooked in an igloo before the last couple of weeks, so we're learning on the fly. That side needs another second. We just got a drip right on the grill. That was the first one. Somehow that was the first one. Let's get this thing on the cutting board, shall we? That's beautiful. That's what we're looking for. Medium rare, first try. Our steak dinner is fully complete now. Grilled the whole thing in the igloo. Definitely didn't have any issues. Jack, let's dig into the potatoes first.
I like it. Let's do it.
We already tried the salad.
Yep, it's good.
Potatoes, cheers. Oh my God. It's like the perfect balance for a steak.
And like just a little bit of nice salt. Not overdone.
It's salty, but not like in your face.
We're gonna grab another.
Yep. The rosemary gives it like that fresh herby flavor. And you can use the garlic aioli on this too, even. You can go crazy with that. And this whole thing, they're always around 400 calories at the max and 30 grams of protein in the whole jar.
The whole jar.
The entire jar.
Really?
Yeah, so you're never gonna eat the whole thing in one sitting, but
you can use a lot.
You can use
like
as much
as a
as
sauce
you want.
guy, like I like to use a lot of sauce.
That's the whole vision behind Sauces and Sides. My ebook is, I love sauce. I cannot use just a tiny amount. And when I started looking at serving sizes, I'm like, this is just criminal.
Yeah.
So I was like, how do I just make some simple adjustments? And Greek yogurt, when you combine the other ingredients correctly, you don't taste it. You add a bunch of protein. You actually add a bunch of probiotics into it as well. And then you end up with this incredible sauce that you can just eat as much as you want of, and it's good for you.
I wanted to not like it because people said, oh, try Greek yogurt. I'm like, no. It's so good.
Right? Here's the thing. If you do it wrong, it's bad. You
Really?
can taste the yogurt. But if you have the right combination, like I throw a little bit of mayo in there still, because it gives it that mayo feel. The other ingredients come in, a lot of garlic, a little extra salt and pepper, like extra with the seasonings, because that flavor really takes over, and it kind of mellows the yogurt tang out.
So good.
But now I think we dive into the steak. I don't know about you, but I think the steak's a hand deal.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Big dogs?
Big dogs, why not? We'll do one bite without, and then we'll dip it in the aioli and give it a go.
So
this is gonna be so good. Oh my God.
The sear is so good.
So
why is it so good?
Because it was cooked in an igloo.
It's actually delicious.
That's unreal. I mean, you can even see the crust. It's just absolutely perfect.
So good.
Juicy, medium rare beef, cooked to perfection. Now the real payoff, the moment of truth. Take that backside.
Yep.
Let's go right in. Generous.
Yeah?
Generous.
Good.
All right, here we go.
It was delicious.
Oh my God.
It's really, I'm trying not to talk with my mouth open, but it's so good.
Oh my God. You know it's good when it's like, you don't even want to talk because you just want to eat it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. It is possible. Jack's is too stoked. He's going back in. It is possible to make a steak dinner in an igloo. And it's possible to embrace the cold and just lean into it and find the good in life like Jack's done. Guys, make sure you check out Jack's page. Check out his brand. Find the good.
Find the good, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. This was the perfect end to one of the craziest days of my life. But unfortunately, our story didn't end here. The next day, I got a text from Jack. He told me a neighbor reported seeing two men break into his backyard with sledgehammers, destroying the igloo he'd worked so hard to build. Naturally, I was devastated by the news. But when I spoke to Jack, he chose to embrace it, remaining positive and refusing to let this hateful action ruin the fun. You see, Jack set out on this crazy adventure to bring people together and spread positivity. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and every day we see people fighting each other over their differences. But hate will only drive us further apart. Now, more than ever, we need to come together as neighbors, as friends, and as fellow humans to be there for one another. Because no matter how bad things seem, we have the power to choose positivity. We can look past our differences and help each other. And in a world seemingly full of turmoil, together, we can find the good.